First, we will discuss about the streak plate method. This is also called as streaking. See, you are able to see here in the first picture that one person in showing his hand with the one loop. This is called as a loop. You see, this is he's keeping in his hand, and this is the rod like structure where this is round is on the tip. This is known as loop. With this, we will take certain material for the inoculations. Okay, so first, what is streak plate method? If we will discuss in this method, the tip of fine culture wire loop, that is known as tip of fine culture wire loop, that is called as inoculation needle, consisting of a wooden or glass handle with the nichrome wire, the end of which is bent for the loop, is used to transfer the microbe. So if anybody will ask you what type of loop you are taking, means you are taking basically stainless steel wire loop which containing inoculation needle, and that is made up of either wooden or glass, and that is of nichrome wire. Okay, the straight wire are similar to the wire loop, expected that they do not have loop. These are usually transfer the culture in colonies formed on the solid media. See in the second picture, you are easily able to see that this person keeping his hand, taking one loop and keeping that solution, keeping his loop to be dipped in the solution from where you have to take the culture. And what in the third picture, what you are seeing in third picture, you are seeing that the person who has taken this material from the test tube, he put sprayed in that wash petri dish. You will see this is the petri dish which is filled with the agar medium, and then you have just spread by the streaking. Okay, so in such cases, the colony which is formed on the solid media is a streak on the surface of the nutrient agar medium in a sterile petri dish. What? Again, this consisting of following steps. First, you have seen the pictorial diagram. What you have to do? Hold the broth culture. What broth culture you have taken? You should hold with that broth culture containing tube in the left hand and shake it. Just keep in your left hand that broth tube and shake it. Second, through heating burner, you sterilize the wire loop of inculating needle on the burner flame. Then remove the cotton plug of the broth culture tube by little finger of right hand. Then flame the mouth of the test tube immediately. Then insert the wire loop to form a thin film and replace the cotton plug. The thin film in the loop is streaked in either zigzag manner, removing the loop backward or forward firmly, or care should be taken that loop should not be firmly pressed against the agar surface. See what will happen is, if you simply think of that when you are preparing some misthan, or maybe you can say sweet dishes in your home, what you will do garnishing on the upside of that particular plate. So here what is there, you are not just keeping on the surface, but you are using with the loop, you are simply streaking in a zigzag manner, or you're keeping with the arrows. You see in the first picture it was shown with the linings, where in second picture it is doing some cross 1 on 2. In third you have taken third direction, he is just putting the streaks, and fourth again it is doing the streaks. So these are the different patterns which is shown by the streak. Incubate the petri dish in incubator for requirement time. You are easily to see the growth of the bacteria that is visible over the overnight incubation. If you keep that in overnight in for incubation, you will easily see the growth of the bacteria. Okay, in this picture it's very much clear. See, first one is the burner where flame will be there, and on the burner upside there is a loop. That loop was just keep in that test tube which is containing filled with the broth culture. You just taken that broth culture, and what you will then heating that broth culture and just keeping this in a petri plate. The streak method, see here, is it is easily able to see here, this you have done this streaks. Okay, this method was the first method which was developed by the Loefflers and Gefke. It's scientists who have discovered this, Goffler and Keffler, and it is most commonly used method to isolate the pure culture of bacteria. So it is the most commonly used method to isolate the pure culture of bacteria, where a small amount of mixture culture is placed on the tip of an inoculation loop needle, which is strictly across the surface of the agar medium. The successive streaks thin out the inoculum sufficiently, and the microgerms are separated from each other in the form of discreted colonies. The growth from the single cell appears, and generally the second plate is streaked out by the same loop needle without reinoculation. So what is the principle of this? This principle of sticking is that the direct dilution gradient gets stabilized across the surface of the Petri plates, and bacterial cells are deposited on the agar surface. Because of this dilution gradient, confluent growth takes place on the part of the medium where few bacteria are deposited. Each colony in progeny of single microbial cell represents a clone of pure culture. Such colonies may be picked aseptically and restrict for the fresh media. Okay, so there are again two processes by which we will do. One is known as continuous sticking method. Another one is known as a discontinuous sticking method. What we will do, the same procedure we will repeat, but in case of continuous sticking is continuous with the sense that there is a no overlapping of the sticking zones, and loop is sterilized only once in the beginning. We will not do sterilization in between. At the end, the method is usually recommended for growth culture of the microorganism specimen which is related to the lower population of the normal flora. Second, discontinuous sticking method. In this method, sticking is discontinuous and the loop is utilized in between sticking. Means discontinuous means once you have gone for the selection of that loop, again you will go with the next way. Again in between this you have to do. So this is called as a discontinuous. Okay. Next is known as pour plate method. In this method, what we will do? We will do basic theory of this method is successive dilution of inoculum. Inoculum means the original specimen which is serially diluted and added into the sterile Petri plates by which Petri plates to which is poured melted and cooled agar medium thoroughly mixed by rotating the plates, which is then allowed to solidify. The inoculating is diluted in tubes containing liquefied agar medium. After inoculation, the plates are examined for the presence of individual colonies. If we simply in the simple way we say what we will do, we have to prepare the liquefied agar tubes, allow to cool it for 45 degrees centigrade. Then also prepare the water blank which numbering is 1 to 5. Transfer 1 ml of suspension of the mixed culture of organism to the water blank. Shake well. This transfer 1 ml of suspension from tube 1 to 2 and repeat the same process up to 2-5 and get appropriate dilution of 10 to the power minus 1 to 10 to the power minus 5. Transfer 1 ml of this bacterial suspension each from the tube 1 to 5 and sterile Petri plates using the sterile bait. Pour the liquefied agar medium in tubes into each Petri plate containing bacterial dilutions. Okay, and then Petri plate containing 1 ml of dilute suspension. Rotate the plate gently to ensure the uniform distribution of bacterial cell in the medium and allow the medium to solidify. Incubate the plate for 24 to 48 hours. Temperature is 37 degree and inverted position. So this is about the pour plate method. What we will do in this procedure, we will first take the tubes. We will make the dilution of these different tubes 10 to the power minus 1 to 10 to the power minus 5 and then add this 1 ml of pour plate into a solidified agar and maintain it 24 to 48 hours. This pour plate method 1 and pour plate method 2, what will happens? In transfer 1 ml into another is known as bacterial growth culture. When we will keep in 1 ml in each Petri plate and solidify it. Second method where we will simply liquefy the agar tubes, placing the solid agar tubes in a water bath. Inoculate tube 1 with the loop of bacteria mixed thoroughly. Transfer the loop of suspension from tube 1 to tube 2 and after this loop 2 to tube 3, shake vigorously to allow through the distribution of inoculum within tube. Pour the content of each tube separately on the 3 sterile Petri plates after the medium gets solidified. Incubate the plate for 37 degrees centigrade up for 24 to 48 hours in the inverted position. Evaluate the plate for pure culture and for a particular stain. So this was again coming like this. And this is one loop into second test tube. Then we will into this and then second to third, and they see this is colonies, the sizes will be bigger, small, then little bit larger, then little bit larger. Disadvantage of poor plate method: the microorganisms are trapped beneath the surface of the medium when it is solidified. Hence, the surface as well as the substrate colonies are developed. Okay, and it is very difficult to isolate and count these subsurface colonies. It is tedious and time consuming and require the scales. Third, microorganisms are subjected to the hot shocks because liquid medium is maintained at 45 degrees centigrade temperature, and this method is unsuitable for the isolation of psychophile bacteria. Okay.